So we're doing asphalt tonight, everybody. We're back. We are back doing asphalt. We're doing some racing, doing some asphalt racing tonight. We're going to be at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, and we are in the Arca car. We're in a new weekly series. I'm going to get out there and do some qualifying. We just got done with a 55-minute practice session. So, quite a long practice session, but at least people should know the track now. And running around everyone. So, we got kind of bounced around a little bit while trying to pass some people.
Green flag. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
So we're going to see what we can turn for some quick laps. We're, I believe, 10th fastest in the practice session. Oh. Horrible. We're going to try to start that. We only get one lap now, but... Jumped on it coming out of the corner. It's very easy to do at this track, and especially on some cold tires. So, not what we want to do in the race.
One more lap.
Got a little loose getting in, and still cold tires. Our second lap would have been a better lap. If we would have...
Checkered flag.
See, we're already in green. See the difference between the cold and warm tires? We drove 2 times better lap on them a little bit warmer tires. If we didn't spin out coming out of the corner on the first one, it would have probably set us up better. Yep, Harvey Wallbanger back at it. So this is the car that we're going to be running tonight. This is a car I have spent quite a bit of time making myself, and we are going to be running the Hooker Header Holly Performance car tonight. We'll see where we stack up. As you can see up here, some of you probably can't really tell, but up here it does say we have a 100-lap race tonight. 100 laps. So qualifying as low as we did isn't horrible. Definitely nowhere near what we did in practice. But then again, the guy that was a second faster than the entire field also qualified just 2 ahead of us. So might not have had the greatest qualifying as well. Some of these guys that are up here, they still have pretty decent qualifying. So unlike the dirt racing, we do not have any heat races. Straight into the A main, qualifying and into the A main. So we will see how we can do. Yeah, literally 12 hours in the design. I was able to finally get the numbers to go chrome. That was something that I had been fighting. Let me see if I can rewind it fast enough. If everyone can tell. Well, we're going in. So the red is all like a shiny, chromy red. And then the numbers are also chrome. So, I think it looks good. I mean, I also painted it and spent a lot of time into it, so of course I think it looks good. I mean, tell me what you guys think about it. Obviously,
like I said, guys, let's have some green flag runs here. Let's have clean racing. Make sure you guys are giving and taking. You're
tighten
gonna
up the
get loose
belts.
coming off the exit. Try to save it as much as you can. And like I said, there's gonna be cautions tonight. Don't get discouraged.
Definitely gonna be
next week
cautions.
It's gonna be a better track. So 25 cars here is awesome. Glad we have this good turnout. Let's keep it up.
Definitely going to be some cautions tonight. 100 laps, I'm just going to go with the flow. I have no idea what our tires are going to do. We got roughly 70 laps of estimated amount of fuel. So it will kind of depend on where we end up. I'll probably start with that for when we do end up pitting, because we will have to pit. Like that's a guaranteed. Within this league, like you're gonna end up having to pit. Probably either live pit stops, or I'm hoping that we're gonna be probably making under caution pit stops tonight. I don't do pit stops, so. Hey, look. I just might not tally up my entire time, okay? It was a rough estimate. Get off my back! God!
Line up on the outside. Pit road is closed. Jetstar 42. Car.
Alright. Oh, my bad, guys.
So the guy that's right ahead of us, he was the one that in practice ended up being like a full second ahead. He ran like a 18.0, and the next fastest guy was a 19.0, and no one could touch him. I don't even know. I have no idea how he did that. It really kind of amazes me. Mike, how you doing? We're doing good down here in the Kentucky. It's starting to warm up down here. We had about 2 or 3 days of 70-degree weather. Nice, warm, 70-degree weather. Apparently these guys don't like to stay bunched up when we are starting, so. Oh, there's the first caution.
The yellow flag is out. They want you in single file. Pit road is closed right now. Letter 35. Carbide, you had the position when the yellow flag came out. Thank you. Pit road's open.
Okay, sorry, first.
That's another reason why I wasn't too upset about this caution, or I should say qualifying as far back as I did, because again, I feel like there's going to be a lot of cautions. Yeah, and it also, at the same time, the weather could be one of those like, ha, gotcha, you thought it was about to be spring, now it's 20 degrees again. Everything's freezing.
Pit road is closed right now.
Just over here, just messing around, seeing what the fuel's looking like already. We've gained a few laps just because we're cruising around under caution. So. So far, we're having fun, right? Woo!
One to go. Next time by, you'll be.
Now we're on the inside. Yay.
About to go green. Stay focused. The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
So these guys back here, they don't... I mean, I understand giving room, but...
Outside clear. Car outside. Still there. Clear up top. Car inside. Still there. Clear inside.
See, and again, 100 lap race, I'm not trying to fight anyone right now. It's too early to just to be fighting, or just let them go. Save my tires, save my car. So I think we have something for this 35 though. Although I'm really not trying to push, I do think we're faster than him. That 138 up there, he was a weapon in practice. Just dooring people, pinching them, blocking them.
Inside. Still there. Still there. Inside. Still there. Stay high. Clear inside. Car inside.
This guy is just...
Still there. Inside.
Come on, man.
Clear. Outside.
Oh. Oh, no, 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 no.
Right side. Too wide. Clear.
Okay, we got tagged a little bit, but
Car inside.
we're still green somehow.
Stay high.
I don't know if these are the leaders.
Inside. Keep high. Clear.
I have a feeling these are the leaders. At least one of them was. Wouldn't say all of them. Get back into our rhythm here.
Car outside. Clear high. Sorry about that, bud.
We're back 2 positions now. I don't know how we're back 2 positions. We hadn't gotten past again, but
Alright, dude, what you doing, buddy? I mean, you're second or what, 24th? Oh, that's right.
Car outside.
Let's keep comms clear, guys.
Outside is clear.
Hey, leader, I'm taking high at next turn.
I buy one of them.
Slow car down low. Go high.
It's actually nice running by yourself for a little bit.
Caution, yellow flag. They want you in
Okay.
single file. Pit road is closed. Catch start 14. Car.
Okay.
Pass the pace car. Catch start 14. Car.
14 right ahead of us. Maybe they're not the leaders, which if they're not and they're for position, it looks like they're for position, which is nice. I was actually starting to run. I think I was starting to reel them in. Starting to bring them in. Yeah, that was a lot closer for comfort than I wanted. I knew that guy was a weapon. I wanted to get by him safely. And then these guys, come on, nowhere.
Got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside.
Oh no.
7. Car.
Oh no. All of them went in. Probably should have gone in.
Catch start 51. Car.
I don't know, that I might have wanted to go in on that. We're definitely going in. I think if we get tires and fuel now, I definitely don't need fuel. I missed my guy. Wow. Car was there, missed my guy. Wow. Not going as planned. This is horrible.
Catch start 14. Car. Pass start
I just
48.
probably
Car.
relinquished a
Pass
lot of
start
spots.
95. Car.
Going into 3 right now.
Car. Pass start 48. Car.
Well, I'm staying out now, but just messed myself up, so I'm right there. Just after the bend. Let's look at the fuel. We're looking at 63 more laps to go, though. I definitely don't have,
Catch start 39. Car.
or 63 more laps in the fuel tank. I got more than that, and laps needing to be ran. We still got 72, so. Oh, I gained more than that because we were in like 18.
1 lap to green. You'll be lining up on the inside.
No, we were in 18th before when the caution came out, and then 13th, and now 9th. So I mean, we gained like 11, almost 9 spots, almost 10 spots. So I mean, it's good. That's good, but now I don't know if these guys were the leaders and they all just have stayed out, or if the leaders all just pitted and I just missed the leaders pitting.
Keep digging. Outside. Still there, hold your line. Clear up top, outside. Still there, hold your line. Clear up top, car outside. Clear outside if you want it. Car
They shoved me right down. I don't want to spin them.
Still there, hold your line. Still there. Keep low. Clear up top.
I think these guys definitely have fresher tires than we do.
The yellow flag is
Dude,
out.
what are you
Line up,
doing?
single file. Closed. Pit road is closed.
Alright. Let's see who pits and who doesn't. We can actually kind of see the leaders now.
You pick up there.
Yeah, I'll try to do it right next time. I'll try to do it right this time if we are pitting.
Good car on the
Pit road's open.
Come on down.
I'm not seeing anyone going. We're gonna try to chance it for now. $54 laps.
Got the lucky
Lucky
dog.
dog high.
Let them past on the outside.
54 laps to go. Or sorry, 54 laps on the fuel.
Three. Car
And
position when the yellow flag came
65 to go.
Lucky dog high.
Kind of like the tires where they're at. I don't know. Part of me kind of wants to bump them up too, just because. But then again, we're only not even halfway. If I bump them up, I'm gonna lose a long run. If it, I don't know. I don't like making these decisions by myself. It's hard. That's kind of what I'm thinking too. Is like I feel like there's definitely gonna be 1, 2, probably at least 4 to 5 more cautions. At least. Now we did lose, what, 4 spots there? Went from 9th to 13th.
Pit road is closed.
I hope it's not that many in the next 10 laps, bud. I mean, at least we did, I don't know how many green. We had quite a few green.
One to go. Next time
Yeah,
right.
we're still going to be
Line
on the
up
bottom.
the
I'd
inside.
rather be on the top, but
39. Car.
yeah, that's really what I'm trying to do, is trying to keep the car in one solid piece, not trying to really beat anyone, touch anyone hard, if I can help it. Obviously, that one area I didn't have a choice.
Got a black flag, green flag. I'm in flag. Where it told me to go.
Car outside. Still there, hold your line. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Clear. Car outside. Outside, clear. Car outside, clear high. Car outside. Still there, hold your line.
Ooh.
Clear.
Dude about dove to the bottom and we were still there. Uh-oh.
Outside. Keep low. Still there. Outside is clear.
Sorry, 42.
No caution on that? Okay. Glad we got through that.
Low car up high.
Oh boy, they're wrecking.
Car up high. Car stopped up high. Caution, yellow flag. They want you in single file. Pit road is closed.
They wrecked big time there.
Catch up, a key car. Pit road is now open.
How many people are we?
Talk about that accident for a second. There's a net code in between the 98 and 95. You guys would have been fine without it, but it was.
I say stay out again. Oh, we had one guy go in.
About it.
One of the leaders actually went in.
I was gonna say I gave him like a lane and a half.
Getting through that jumped us up to like 6.
Net code activated and just threw you into him, so it
Car
was
14.
tough.
Got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside.
Where is our fuel? Fuel's at 41.
Arca 48. Car.
Lucky dog, fast and high.
Letter 4. Carbide. You had to
Yeah, that's what I'm
flag came
planning
out.
on
Letter
doing.
14. Carbide. Letter 4. Carbide.
Planning on trying to pit when the leaders pit. That way I'm on the same schedule as they are. Obviously, if they go to the back, I want to go to the back. I don't want to go to the back and be on older tires than they are. They're obviously already faster than I am and than we are. And the last thing we need is be on older tires and them to still be faster than we are on newer tires or older tires, and they just drive around and away from us. So this 4 car, I think we might have something for them. I mean, when I was underneath the 80 car, I just couldn't get the run up off the corner to gain enough speed to dive underneath the 4. I just had enough speed to maintain underneath the 80. Yeah, that's my plan too, is kind of following them through traffic, trying to stay behind one of them and just kind of letting them either be my battering ram and moving guys up out of the way, or just essentially carving the way up through for me.
Yeah, 32. I knew it wasn't really, you didn't have a choice.
I really hate being on the bottom. I mean, it's kind of worked. One restart, it did not, obviously. We lost 2, maybe 3 positions just on the first corner and first 2 corners, and we were still stuck on the bottom. That caused me to lose at least 4, so.
Stay focused. Pace car is off. Green flag, green flag. Still in the top 10. Looking good. Doing good. Keep it up. Caution, yellow flag. Line up, single file.
Okay.
Closed. Pit road is closed.
Man, that's crazy. Man.
That was a good run. That was a real long stint that we had. Let's check the fuel because of that one. I think we burned a lot. Estimated fuel. What the? How do we all of a sudden have 72 laps of it? Okay.
Pit road's open.
I'm very confused. Yeah, I know. We're trying a development program now. I'm gonna see how far I can get in a development program, if I can get picked up by a team, move up into Xfinity and maybe even Cup cars.
Yeah, sorry about that, Banks.
I'm very confused on the fuel, what it's doing here. I don't know if it's just because we've been running this many caution laps and not really just idling around in 4th gear saving fuel, or what. I guess we'll leave it on this for a second and see what happens when we kind of go green and get some throttle underneath us. Yes, I did say there was a surprise. Surprise! I have seen a few different emotional damage wrecks go on here. You know, that's kind of put us where we're at, which is very nice, but at the same time makes me worried because these guys, I get it. It's a development league. You gotta start in Arcas in the truck series, and then you gotta get picked up by a team to move up into the Xfinity rank, and then either that team moves you up into the Cup rank, or you get picked up by another team that's actually a Cup driver, and then you can move up into the Cup rank. So I get it. These guys aren't going to be the best. They're going to be some of the lower class drivers. Some of the guys that are kind of starting out, they've got buddies in the league or anything like that, which is fine. It's totally fine. I get it. I've never ran this track until this last week either. But there is throttle control. Some of these guys don't know throttle control. That was one thing that was talked about in the driver's meeting before I started the stream. Dude, I'm telling you, everyone should be joining my team, the Harvey Wallbanger team, because they are all wallbangers. Every single one of them. Yeah, see, it's got to be because of us idling around, because it's up to 81 laps. No way do we have that much fuel in the car. I was just thinking the same thing. Why did the Goofy Goober song pop into your head too, bro? Just, we're all Harvey Wallbangers.
Green flag, green flag. Outside. Still there, hold your line. Stay low.
I might have squeezed that guy a little bit. Didn't mean to,
Yellow flag is out. Line up.
but I probably did.
Pit road is
Man,
closed
you
right
just
now.
run me over for no reason.
Yeah, see, back down to 59 laps now. Okay. It's more reasonable.
Alright, we're starting to get a little out there with stuff, so reel it in
Looks
a little
like
bit,
he's
calm
going to the
down.
pits.
You guys had some really good racing. Let's get back on track.
So that's another spot for us. Again, I didn't mean to kind of run that dude in the fence. I think I pinched him in the fence, but it is what it is. Yeah, Jason, start racing. Woo, that'd be fun.
Got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside. Pass up 27 car. Let us 11 car by.
Lucky dog going by. I'm thinking the same. I was just starting to think, like, when is the leaders going to pit? Like, if we keep if we continue to get these cautions, we do count caution laps. Like, we have been counting the caution laps, and we got 41 to go right now. If we continue to get cautions like this, is the leaders going to pit?
Pit road is closed.
Yeah, and Jason will on a full motion rig and the whole 9 yards. He'd have fun with it. Yeah, see, now we're down to 40 laps, so if we do another 3 to 5 laps and then do another caution session, you know, another yellow flag, just with how the fuel is looking, we're not looking horrible on fuel. We got 57 laps for fuel.
One to go. Next time by. You're on the outside this time.
Finally on the outside, because we get one guy pitted in front of us.
Get ready. Going green. The pace car is off. Be ready. Green, green, green. Car inside. Clear.
Thought we'd get a better run off the outside, so I started in fourth. That didn't happen.
Sorry about that, kid.
That guy was a leader and went into pit. This guy was a leader, went into pit.
Single file. Pit road is closed right now.
That's some good brake holding there, buddy.
And in 95 spot me out. He lost and then spot me out.
Listen, this is like, I hear you, I understand you guys are frustrating, but this is the last warning before I start banning people's chat. Keep
Pit
comms
road is
clear.
now open.
Right, best just go ahead and do it.
I'm not seeing... Oh, two guys ducked off. Sorry, I didn't see it until now. I was already like next to it when I saw you say pit. My bad. This is why we need to have, you know, you as my actual spotter so you can see, you know, up ahead of me who's pitting for me.
Car 11. Got the lucky
It's
shot.
all good. The actual leader himself did not pit. So,
Yeah, black flag for passing their yellow. I did a pass in
Left up 11. Car by.
no man, Chris, this ain't driving to the dirt track. We're gonna see if we can get up into the actual NASCAR ranks. And I feel you. I feel you, other Chris. I also worry that they're going to keep it clean, but I'm not going to. I didn't fight that guy that just went ahead of us or past us. I'm not going to honestly put up much of a fight for the guy that's right behind us. I know that they're faster than us. They practiced. They had faster practice times. They qualified faster. They're on newer tires.
Past up 14. Car.
They're going to be faster than us for sure.
Pit road is closed right now.
I'm thinking next caution. We got 36 laps in the fuel tank.
Past up 86. Car.
We got 29 laps to go. And we're sitting in 6th.
Past up 27. Car.
Now I say next caution, but yet if everyone behind us, we don't know for sure, if everyone behind us has pitted, it's taken a gamble, has gone to the pits, and the 98, who is now to our inside, if he is the only one that passes us and we do a 10-lap stint and the next guy back can't catch us, well then, I don't know, we might be staying out. I don't think that's the smartest move, but we're starting to get into an area where I'm starting to get uncomfortable with still being out, but
Stay focused.
we'll see what happens.
The pace car is off. Be ready. Green flag, green flag.
It was kind of a late launch, but it was better than we had before, and that was more what I thought we were going to get.
Still there, inside. Still there, hold your line. Clear inside, inside. Clear inside, car inside. Still there, inside. Caution, yellow flag. They want you in single file. Pit road is closed.
That should not have been a caution. Everybody was straight. I don't know why I threw the yellow. Sort of dumb.
Are we thinking? I don't know. I'm thinking going in. Thinking new rubber.
Pit road is now open.
Would you guys like to go one to green here, or is anybody pitting?
Oh, if we're going to possibly go 1 to green, I'm staying out. I was gonna play it safe, but he mentioned 1 to green.
Go.
Does anybody have a problem with this?
Into green, dude. Good job.
Car 14, got the lucky dog, let them pass on the outside.
So, are you pitting, Daryl, or do you
I
have
feel
a
it.
problem with it?
I feel it. Same here.
No, I just had a problem with it going left count under caution.
Left us 14, car behind
Oh, it
you.
wants the
When
laps
yellow
to
flag
count
goes
under
out.
caution. I feel him though. Because if we're not, if the lead few guys aren't staying out, I get it. Now we did, if we are on the outside, I feel like we have a kind of a fighting chance because we did fight off a attempted pass. I don't know how much longer we would have continued to fight it off, but we fought it off for a minute. So I guess we're not going 1 to green, so I should have gone to the pits. All good. All good. Like you said, we might just not pit. If we keep, again, doing this green, caution, green, caution, green, caution, green, caution. Maybe 2 laps at a time, maybe under green, and most of it's under yellow. There's no reason for us to pit. Yeah, literally tiptoeing there like a field mouse.
1 to go, next time by.
We're stuck on the inside. Definitely gonna lose another spot here, I know that. I don't think we're gonna be able to put up much fight without having good grip.
About to go green, stay focused.
Let's finish this under green, fellas.
The pace car is off, be ready. Green, green, green. 20 more laps. Car outside. Still there. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Caution, yellow flag. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed right now.
So this is what I'm talking about. Should I have though? Because, I mean, now we're 19 laps to go. $27 on the fuel.
88, go ahead, man.
And we're still sitting in 7th. I mean, our line did get a really good going. I feel like not giving up the track position is a smart option.
John me, Josh, my bad.
18 laps. We might be 15 by the time we go back green.
Car 48, got the lucky dog, let them pass on the outside.
Lucky dog high.
I know, but with this little lapse though, at this point, there's no. I really, again, I don't see a point in going in to get tires. If we're looking fine on fuel, that's what I'm saying, Dad. If we're looking fine on fuel, 7th place track position. If I can drive her home, drive Miss Daisy on home, we still could come out of here with the top 10. Neither am I, okay? Neither am I.
1 to green, question mark?
Maybe in the earlier stages, I definitely should have pit.
please.
This might be just the learning race, obviously, needing to know, okay, even if leaders don't pit by X time, X lap, if we are under caution between X and X, you know, pit. So
Closed. Pit road is closed.
I ain't got one. I is the crew chief, and see, that's what I'm saying, Devin. Devin's supposed to be my crew chief, but he still ain't got iRacing yet. You know. He could also be a spotter, but, you know, he, again, doesn't have iRacing. Yeah, 2 to green.
Go. Next time by, you'll be lining up on the inside.
I'm up next out.
It's lap 15, so we're going to green with 14 to go.
About to go green. Stay focused. The pace car is off. Be ready. Green flag. Green flag. Outside. Clear outside. Outside. Still there. Hold the line.
Down.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Keep low. Clear outside if you want it. Great job. Game to go.
Whoa, he is blinking all over the place.
There's that car behind me. He's blinking like crazy.
Nine to go. Oh,
Down low 43.
Go high.
woo!
Yeah, I got
Car inside. The yellow flag is out.
Woo!
Single file. Pit road is closed right now.
Just barely missed that. Oh,
Car.
we only got. Oh, we're gonna gamble this fuel. We are gambling the fuel. Close one on that, and we're gonna be close on fuel. We're gonna be very close on fuel. I'm staying out. We're running it out of fuel. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts on this one. Not pitting now. Be 6 to go right here, or sorry, 7 to go right here. We might get a green, white, checkered. So meter is saying 9.2. It was down to like 7 something. It was down to 7 point something, but I cruise around, and I'm trying, trust me, I'm trying not to. I'm just gonna cruise around in 4th gear, low RPMs. Hey, it might go across the line on fumes, bro. I don't care as long as it makes it. 8.9, 8.8. I can't be the only one in this situation. I mean, I possibly am, but I don't think the actual leader has pit, and I don't think this white Viper, I don't know, 9 car maybe, I don't think he's actually pit. 0.9 gallons remaining.
One to go.
Might have messed up.
Closed. Pit road is closed. 5 to go.
5 laps to go. We have 0.9 gallons remaining. Estimated of 12.9 laps. I doubt that we make it that many. I don't have a clutch, bud. 2 pedals and paddles. No clutch. Mickey Mouse might be racing tonight. Point
1
8.
left to green. Line up on the inside.
It's up to 16 laps estimated. We got 4 laps to go.
43 car by, but I don't see it anywhere in sight.
We have 4 laps to go. Can we make
I'll
it?
grab your clear for you, buddy.
I don't know if we
Alright,
go
guys,
green, white, checker.
green. I know the lot happened tonight. Let's keep our cool and just drive.
Post car is off. Green. You're in pit. Outside. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Outside is clear. 2 left to go. 2 to go. We've got a green, white, chicken finish.
No!
Yellow flag.
No! We wanted it to stay green!
95.
Oh, this is not good. This is so not good. Oh, this is so not good.
I didn't mean to get into you.
We only lost 0.2 gallon, which is really good, but I don't think we needed to. I think if we would have ran the last 2 laps green, I could have ran it all out wide open. Now I'm worried. Now I'm really stressed.
Go by.
0.5 gallons of gas left,
Don't mind me.
and we got to run 3 laps.
You're good.
Car 51, got the lucky dog, let them pass on
Lucky
the
dog
outside.
coming high.
Left us 51, car by.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I know my car. I know my race car. It's one of the only times I wish I've like programmed like a kill switch. Turn the car off and on, saving fuel. Come on, let's go green. Come on, let's go green. Oh yay, 2 to green.
Pit road is closed.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Down to .4.
One to go. Next time by. Line up on the inside. About to go green. Stay focused. The pace car is off. Be ready. Green, green, green. Outside. You've got about 5 laps of fuel. Go low. Caution. Yellow flag. They want you in single file. Pit road is closed. This will be the last green, white, checkered caution.
I'm not gonna have enough gas for this. I'm not. Like, it's simple as that. I'm not gonna have enough gas for it.
Pit road's open.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough gas. I've only got 2.2 gallons. I mean, I can stay out and hope that they wreck again, and that, because this is gonna be the last attempt at it. I don't think it's worth it at this point, man. We're just gonna, we've made our bed, we're gonna lie in
On
it.
the outside. You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
Yeah, I've got about 2 laps of fuel. I might, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I agree. Odds are that they will wad it up, but again, odds are that we're not gonna go to green, or we're gonna go to green before then. Or I shouldn't say that. I should say we're gonna just not be able to make it. I can't take the tires off. Yeah, definitely no for next time. Everyone's gonna be weirded out when I dip off here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dip off with this. This sucks. Should have done it.
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel.
We're gonna try to. I'm gonna try to make it 1 lap. Hope that they wreck in 1 lap. Oh crap! I probably could with 2 laps to go. Whatever.
1 to go. Next time by. Line up on the outside.
This will be the last attempt to finish this. If we don't finish under green here, the race will be official when the yellow comes out.
We're already spitting and sputtering.
Stay focused.
Let's finish it under green, please.
The Pace car is off. Be ready. Green flag, green flag. Looks like you're out of gas.
Oh my God, don't run me over.
3 wide.
Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ.
Single fire. Closed. Pit road is closed.
Wow.
42.
Just run me over.
88. Car. You just got the white flag. That means one more lap to go.
Well, that sucks. Well, that's a new thing that we're going to be doing weekly. We're not going to make this mistake every week. I promise that. Not making this mistake every week. So we definitely messed up pretty bad this week. We are not going to do that again. Whoops. Well, sorry about that, everybody. Could have done better, should have done better.
Colorblind 48 or something?
Nothing we can do about that, I guess. So, I guess we're gonna call it there, and we're gonna see.
Nice job, buddy.
Yeah, we're gonna see what it's looking like here next week.
Sir.
Oh well, it was fun. It definitely was fun.
Good job, buddy.
I agree with that.
Everything I could to stop there on the back straight.
I think that we're gonna.
Quickly over there, that bro.
I think we're gonna be enjoying this
Try to stop shit,
this
dude.
league, and I think we're gonna enjoy running with these guys. I feel like we are fast. I feel like we're competitive. We just need
Take
to.
it to DMs, please. No one wants to hear your guys' banter. I understand. I
Oh,
watch
boy.
it. I see it. I see what people are complaining about. Take it to DMs. No one wants to hear your banter. No one wants to hear your drama.
So yeah, that's our bad. We'll own up to that one. But
What was that?
we'll come back next week. Until then, though, everyone check out the YouTube page, the Harvey Wallbanger YouTube page. I'm gonna have this race up there. I actually might do just an out cam, or I might just also have this race also with a link for the stream, that the actual like live stream, or it would be a replay now, but that the broadcast does, so you guys can watch it on the outside too. So, but this has been a lot of fun. I enjoyed running here. I think we made some learning mistakes. Obviously, we need to pit earlier. We need to make sure we get our self dialed in for the end of a race, because we kind of stepped on our toes and definitely screwed ourselves up on that one. So it's all good. We live and we learn. We do better. We will come back stronger next week. So next week we are actually going to be at Nashville Super Speedway instead of the fairgrounds. So be ready for that one. That should be fun. A lot faster. Hopefully we don't have as many wrecks, but if we do, they're going to be a lot bigger. So we will be back at it next week. Maybe we'll have an actual live spotter that might help next week, and we'll see what we can do. So until then, again, go check out the Harvey Wallbanger YouTube channel, and check out all the content over there. Have a good night.